Have you ever felt so tired inside that even hope sounded like a joke? Maya did. She kept smiling for everyone, family, friends, strangers, but at night, her chest felt heavy, like she was carrying a stone. That evening, she sat on the edge of her bed, staring at her phone, scrolling past messages she couldn't answer. She whispered, "Maybe this is it," not as drama, but as a final surrender. Outside, the world was still moving. Cars, lights, people laughing far away. Inside, she felt invisible. Her breath was short, her mind loud, and her hands shook for no reason. And then, when she was sure nothing could change, something small happened. So small, she almost missed it. Don't miss it either. The room was quiet, but not peaceful. A single bulb flickered above Maya's desk, throwing weak light onto scattered papers and an unopened envelope. Rain tapped the window like impatient fingers. Her phone glowed on the blanket, painting her face in cold blue. Missed calls, reminders, and bills she couldn't handle yet. In the hallway, someone's TV played softly, laughter from a show that felt like another planet. The air smelled of instant noodles and damp clothes. Maya stared at the ceiling, counting cracks as if numbers could calm her thoughts. Outside, a motorcycle passed. Then silence returned, heavier than before. She pulled her knees close, hoping the darkness would hide her from herself. Deep down, she begged for a sign. Maya's problems didn't arrive all at once. They came like small drops, day after day, until she felt soaked. A job interview ended with a polite smile and a quiet, "We'll call you." And the call never came. At home, her family tried to push her forward, but their advice felt like pressure. Be strong, try harder, don't waste time. Friends posted bright photos, while Maya couldn't even reply to a simple, "How are you?" She began waking up tired, even after sleep, because her mind worked all night, replaying mistakes, predicting disasters, judging every choice. Some days, she ate too little. Other days, she ate just to feel something. She started believing the cruel thought, "Maybe I'm not meant for anything." Most people never notice the real reason hope disappears. We carry tomorrow's fear and yesterday's regret in the same hands. Her chest tightened when the phone buzzed, and she felt guilty for being alive, but not living yet. That night, she didn't want a speech or a miracle. She just wanted one reason to stay, one small light today. Maya couldn't stay in the room anymore. She slipped on her sandals and stepped outside, not to solve life, just to breathe without walls. The rain had slowed to a thin mist, and the streetlights made the road shine like glass. She walked with no plan, following the quiet, until she reached a small tea stall that stayed open late. An older man stood there, stirring a kettle, his face calm, as if time didn't rush him. Maya tried to pass, but he looked up and asked softly, "Are you carrying something too heavy to say out loud?" The question landed like warm tea in a cold chest. She sat on the bench beside the stall, hands trembling. For a moment, the world felt slower. She didn't know what she needed, only that she needed someone who would listen right now. Maya stared at the kettle steam, unsure why she had stopped here. The old man poured tea, then reached under the counter and pulled out a small candle and a matchbox. He struck the match. A tiny flame bloomed, fragile and bright. "Hold this," he said, placing the candle in her hands. "Walk to that streetlight and back." Maya frowned. "Why?" "Just walk," he replied. The misty wind touched the flame, and it trembled. Halfway there, a sudden gust made it shrink to a blue dot. Maya's heart jumped. Instinctively, she cupped her palm around it, shielding it with her fingers, turning her body like a wall. The flame steadied, still alive. She reached the streetlight, then returned, breathing harder than the short walk deserved. When she set the candle down, her hands were warm, her eyes wet. She hadn't protected anything in months, not even her own thoughts. This tiny task felt strangely serious, like her future leaned on that small light. The old man looked at her and said, "Now you understand what you've been doing to yourself." He nodded toward the candle. "Hope is like that," he said. "Not big, not loud, just alive." Maya swallowed, staring at the small flame. "You came here thinking you need a miracle," he continued. "But what you really need is protection. Your mind has been standing in the wind all day, every day, letting fear blow on your peace." Maya whispered, "So what do I do?" He held up 3 fingers. "First, stop feeding the storm. If a thought makes you smaller, don't keep it. Second, take one small step each day. One call, one walk, one page, one prayer. Small steps are shelters. Third, stay close to what strengthens you. Good people, quiet moments, simple routines." Then he smiled gently. "Your life doesn't need to be perfect to continue. Your flame just needs a hand around it." Maya walked home slower, but lighter. The rain was still there, the bills still waited, and nothing magical had changed outside. Yet inside, she kept picturing that small flame. When her mind began to rush, she whispered, "Protect it," and turned off her phone for 10 minutes. She drank a glass of water, opened the window, and wrote one sentence. Tomorrow, one step. In the morning, she made her bed, took a short walk, and sent one message she had been avoiding. "I'm struggling, but I'm trying." She cleaned one corner of her desk and applied for one job. The same life, but a new posture, small, steady, and surprisingly real. She was no longer surrendering. She was sheltering hope again, today. If you're in the dark right now, listen closely. It doesn't mean your life is over. It just means your flame needs shelter. You don't need to fix everything today. Protect one small spark, one good habit, one honest prayer, one tiny step forward. And if this story touched you, share in the comments. What have you been carrying? And what small light will you protect today? Like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs hope.